I'll tell you what. We've been goofing around, we've been joking around, but in all seriousness, there's the bell. I'll tell you what, in all seriousness, I've been very impressed in my time here in OVW with not only Static D and Jason Lee and Chris Cage, but mark my words, as 100% shoot, you will see Johnny Jeter as a big star in this business someday. Mark my words, I'm telling you right here, the kid's 8 months into the business, and mark my words, someday, big star right there.
Big star. This is my first look at Jared Jeter, and I can't wait. I've heard the hype.
Johnny Jeter in the ring right now with Jason Lee. Jason Lee's been around a long time, spent some time in the now defunct WCW.
Jason Lee could quite possibly dance circles around this young kid.
Uh-oh, now the shirt comes off. And I'll tell you what.
Put it back on.
I was down at 236 pounds, but with that cut, it might be 236 pounds.
Was that before or after the 12-pack?
I'll tell you what, this Underground Express, it's a formidable tag team, there's no doubt. I hope Jason Lee doesn't take him too lightly. Johnny Jeter, Jason Lee now with the collar and elbow tie-up. I'll tell you what, Johnny Jeter used Jason Lee's own momentum, his own strength against him right there, and sent him face first to the floor.
He got Lee's weight moving forward, and there wasn't anything going to stop it.
I'll tell you what, that's that ring generalship. That's that, only 8 months in the business, and yet Johnny Jeter knows exactly how to use a man's weight, a man's strength against him. I can't tell you enough how impressed I am with this young Johnny Jeter.
It's all about equilibrium, and if Johnny Jeter knows that, then he's a step ahead of the game.
Big drop toe hold. Jason Lee now applying pressure to the leg. Floats over to a beautiful headlock. Jason Lee, definitely a veteran, definitely polished. I'll tell you what, all four of these men, all they need is a break. They need one lucky break, and they can definitely make it to the big show, to the Federation, to Vinnie Mac's or Ric Flair's television shows. I'm talking about Raw. I'm talking about SmackDown. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Where did that come from?
Here comes Jason Lee.
I have no idea.
A big whip, falls in. Jason Jeter showing some speed. Big hip toss. Good fire from Johnny Jeter. Johnny Jeter on drag on Jason Lee, and now tags in young Chris Cage.
No wasted time with Jeter. He's on top of it.
Big double elbow. Big double snap now. Beautiful double team moves here. A la the Hardy Boys. Very beautiful move. Chris Cage with the cover. 1 and 2, and Static D with the big save.
How are we expected to keep up with this non-stop action?
With my voice, I don't see it happening. Jason Lee, I hope, slows down the action just a little bit so I can get my voice a rest.
This is our first look at Static D. I haven't seen this kid in about 9 months. Be curious to see how he's progressed.
That's a solid left hand, I'll tell you, and it looks like he's ready to jab him. Ooh, Chris Cage comes firing back. Now with an arm dragon twist. Big fireman's carry takeover.
Once again, I'm disappointed with the officiating. The close fists are going unnoticed.
Well, once again, we got the second-rate referee, Fudd, in there. Ray Ramsey's doing a great job tonight. Fudd, I don't like him. I'll be quite frank, I don't like Fudd.
I think he may be a little critical here. The man does what he can with what he's got.
Beautiful hip toss by Chris Cage. An arm drag takeover by Chris Cage, and he holds on to the arm bar. Static D looks to be in some trouble and trying to make the tag to his partner, Jason Lee. It would be a good move if he could tag in Jason Lee right now.
Static D hadn't been in long. You like to see him stay in, maybe give Jason Lee a chance to rest up, come in later on in the match, and maybe sneak out a win. Johnny Jeter tags in. Big double team spot again. Now goes for the cover. I like that he keeps going for the cover. Jason Lee with an easy save. Pull the hair. That's it. Johnny Jeter gets right back in his face. Jason Lee with the 2-for-1. Not only did he enter the ring when he was illegal, he pulled the hair. Big forearm smash from young Johnny Jeter. Shoots in Static D. Beautiful whip. And my God, Static D took that brutally. Fans chanting, "Go, Johnny, go. Go, Johnny, go." And now go, Johnny, go, 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 go. Sorry.
What is going on over there? Big double bulldog. Chris Cage follows up with a pinfall attempt. 1, 2, he might have him. No. I don't know what Jason Lee is clapping about.
I think maybe that the match is going to continue. Look at him. He wanted to get back in the ring.
And here he is, back in the ring. The follow-up on young Chris Cage. They might have Chris Cage grounded now. They might have him grounded. Beautiful headlock by Jason Lee.
Is this kid an offspring of Bret Hart?
You know what? I've never noticed it before, but young Chris Cage does resemble the great Bret Hart, the excellence of execution. And now Jason Lee working all over him in the corner. Big shoulder to the gut. And an ample gut that is, Chris Cage. That's only because you didn't work out with me today. Big reversal. Jason Lee comes out. Big sunset flip. He has him down. One. No. Chris Cage back on top.
Fish out of water.
No fish out of water.
No fish.
Oh, big slingshot. I'll tell you what, if young Chris Cage would got his knees more in the lower back, beautiful belly to back, belly suplex. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, kick out by Jason Lee. I'll tell you what, young Chris Cage went for the big slingshot move. He needed to get his knees planted a little bit more in the lower back of young Jason Lee, and it would have been a more effective move. Jason Lee shoots him off. Big drop down. And once again,
dirty.
We've seen that 3 or 4 times this evening.
Time and time again.
The referee should be smart to it
in the same spot. The referee should have been smartened up by now.
Well, it is the same spot, my friend.
Oh, look, the belly bump. How could Jeter withstand that?
Johnny Jeter wants in very badly. His good friend, his mutually heterosexual life mate, Chris Cage, getting abused now by Static D and Jason Lee. And it all goes back to that big knee in the back. Beautiful spin wheel kick by young Static D.
Right in the hair.
Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Chris Cage barely kicks out. And I'll tell you one more high impact move on Chris Cage, and that might be all she wrote. Put a fork in him. He's done.
He's a tough kid. He might be able to take more than one.
I should hope so.
We're going to find out, though.
Well, here comes Jason Lee.
Oh!
And he's not in there to play checkers. He's not in there to play chess. He is in there to abuse this young Bret Hitman Hart lookalike, Chris Cage.
I heard he's real good at Chinese checkers, though.
I never heard that, but I wouldn't doubt it. Now, he's twisting him like a pretzel. Jason Lee, he's got a hammerlock. He's got a variation of the abdominal stretch. He's got an illegal chokehold right in front of Fudd, and Fudd is there with his thumb up his rear end like he usually is. Johnny Jeter trying to get this crowd behind his...
I'll tell you what, with the way these matches have been officiated, why doesn't Jeter just hop in and loosen his partner up?
I'm sure Fudd would allow it. He allows virtually anything else. And now, young Jason Lee picks up Chris Cage. Big, hard body slam, hits the ropes, and a beautiful, well-placed elbow right into the sternum area.
Very educated elbows. He's always had them.
Educated elbows as opposed to our fans here in the Davis Arena. Most of them don't look that educated to me. Jason Lee now climbing to the top rope. Jason Lee has come off the top rope before. But this time, he missed. He said a big whoa. He's confused. He seems to be on alternative lifestyle street. He doesn't know where he's at. Big tag to Static D.
Disoriented, if you will.
Tags in young Johnny Jeter. And here comes Jeter. A big right. Another big right. And now he shoots off young Static D. Big spin wheel kick. Beautiful spin wheel kick. Here he goes. Johnny Jeter shoots him in. Another spinning kick. This time a back reverse kick. Now kicks him in the gut. And a nice, beautiful DDT by young Johnny Jeter. He goes for the cover. Fought out of position. 1, 2. Jason Lee with the save. Young Chris Cage comes in with a forearm of sorts. Johnny Jeter now has Static D in the corner. Johnny Jeter.
Four corners.
Running them together. Big shoulder. Jason Lee does not go down. But now, a double drop.
Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Young Underground Express. A la the Rock and Roll Express. Going for the big Russian leg sweep. And Super Cape combination. And that might be all she wrote. Johnny with cover. 2.
That's it.
And that's all she wrote. Your winners of the match, the Underground Express, Chris Cage and Johnny Jeter.
That match lived up to all expectations and then some.
Iron Man Rob Conway, a veteran of the Mat Wars, facing Assassin number 2 from the Death Squad.
at that look. What a schmuck.
A beautiful win over Damager and Doug Basham for the titles. And it was a tremendous matchup, no doubt.
Whoa.
I'll tell you what, that Rob Conway, he is a cocky, arrogant son of a gun.
Here's the bell, brother.
You are right on top of that bell all of a sudden.
The bell's working me over.
Rob Conway showing his experience, showing his speed. And I'll tell you what, as much as I'm into this match, as much as I am into the Iron Man and the Assassin, I cannot wait for our next match, Joe Dirt and Nick Dinsmore. Oh. What is Nick Dinsmore going to do with Joe Dirt? Nick Dinsmore has no idea what he's going to do with Joe Dirt.
Who knows?
How do you prepare for Joe Dirt? You don't. You can't. The man is unprepared. I'll tell you what, I am very impressed with Joe Dirt. I've been impressed with anybody here tonight. And now Rob Conway ducks underneath. Big right hand, blocked by Assassin. Big uppercut, and down goes Conway. Down goes Conway. Assassin follows it up. Shoots Conway into the ropes. Goes for the big elbow.
Oh, vicious elbow.
Well, I don't know if I'd call it vicious, but he follows it up with a clothesline, and Rob Conway takes the powder, steps to ringside, tries to get his wits about him.
Typical Conway. Typical Conway. He's a smart wrestler, though.
Why don't you like Rob Conway? Tell me, Superfreak.
He just rubs me the wrong way. I think one time when we worked, he actually spit at my mother.
Spit at your mother?
He spit at my mother.
Did you just pull your microphone cord out?
Yes, I did. I hope it's back now because the fans would be cheated for sure.
Absolutely. The Assassin making his... Oh! Dirty games. But you know what? Ric Flair claims to be the dirtiest player in the game. I'm starting to think maybe Rob Conway. That was a low blow. Kicking the rope into the Assassin's unmentionables.
A shot in the pills.
The twig and berries, if you will. And now, following up with kicks to above the twig and berries to the ample gut of the Assassin. Rob Conway following up with an elbow. Shoots him off. Big shoot off. The Assassin takes the buckle hard. Rob Conway, cocky, arrogant.
And you ask me why I don't like the guy? How can you like the guy?
There ain't much to like about him.
No, there really isn't. And not only did he spit at my mother, he hit me with some brass knuckles.
Did you put him over?
Excuse me?
Did you put him over?
Of course not.
Okay, Rob Conway now working on the Assassin. Big elbow to the back of the Assassin's head. And that is the Assassin number 2, by the way.
I think they're all Assassin number 2.
Big cover, 1, 2. I'll tell you what.
Who do you work for, number 2?
I'll tell you what. Always look out for number 1. And don't step in number 2. And the Assassin number 2 now getting a rear chin lock from Rob Conway. Rob Conway working this hold. Really cinching in. You know, I think referee Ray Ramsey needs to get in there and check if that's chokehold.
This begs the question, does Assassin number 2 actually have a chance?
I'll tell you what, it begs the question also, is there any more water in the back? Because I am absolutely losing my voice. And I believe, Superfreak, you need a water too, don't you?
I'm parched.
Well, it is hot in the Grand Davis Arena. It won't be as hot in the new building, which seats 700 people and features air conditioning. The new and improved Grand Davis Arena. But we are here in the tradition, the home of OVW, the home of the HWA, the Grand Davis Arena, named after the legendary, the immortal Danny Davis. And Rob Conway now cinching in on the rear chin lock.
Nightmare Danny Davis.
Legendary. Not that bogus referee Danny Davis. The Nightmare Danny Davis.
The Nightmare Danny Davis.
You know, that referee Danny Davis was horrible. He took horrible bumps. Danny Davis up in WWF at the time, WWE at the time. Now.
He was a schmuck in his own right. I'm sure he could correlate to Rob Conway.
Why would he steal the name from Danny Davis?
I have no clue.
There's only one Nightmare. There's only one Danny Davis.
Only one.
And yet this wannabe, this second-rate referee, Danny Davis, tries to steal the name of the legendary Nightmare.
Oh, we got him!
He unmasked him! Rob Conway just unmasked him. And there's another. My goodness, that is the Patriot. That is Del Wilkes under a mask.
God bless America!
The Assassin, too, all along has been Del Wilkes, the Patriot. And now the Patriot, Del Wilkes, shooting off Rob Conway. Rob Conway takes the buckle hard. Del Wilkes follows up with a brutal left arm clothesline.
Brutal at best.
And now climbs his way all the way to the first rope and fires a series of flailing things of no consequence.
Flailing.
Big boot to Rob
Hogan-esque. Where's the leg drop?
No leg drop. He might not need it.
Oh,
maybe he did need it.
That actually looked like a Nash boot.
I'll tell you what, Rob Conway needs to avoid the Uncle Slam from the Patriot Del Wilkes.
Oh!
The big boot right in.
Woo-hoo! The very educated feet of Rob Conway.
And the educated feet are on the ropes, and it gets the 3 count, so ring the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, the Iron Man, Rob Conway.
He cheats in the ring. He cheats on his taxes if he's got a girlfriend. Whoa!
Big Stone Cold Stunner from the Patriot Del Wilkes.
Is that a variation of the stunner?
We saw a lot of variations, a lot of moves in that match. And the Patriot Del Wilkes is very happy. Can you believe all this time that the assassin number 2 was actually Del Wilkes, the Patriot?
No. That one slipped past me.
Shocking. I'll tell you what, the Patriot needs to get back in the gym, because when he was on WWF television, he looked a hell of a lot better than he does here at the Davis Arena.
Yeah, we also need to thank Rob Conway, because if he wouldn't have pulled off the mask, we wouldn't have known that the Patriot was down there.
And Iron Man Rob Conway. You know, he won with the feet on the ropes, and that's it's a cheating way. I said it earlier.
It's typical. It's typical.
Ric Flair claims to be the dirtiest player in the game, but I have my doubts. I'm starting to think that Rob Conway is in fact
Conway will definitely give him a run for his money, no doubt.
Rob Conway making his way away from ringside. Ooh, look at a fan getting in his face. Slap him, Conway. Come on, for me.
I got 10 on the fan. I got 10 on the fan.
Come on, Conway, slap him. Slap him off. Slap him off.
Slap him, Conway.
Slap him off. I wonder if the camera's picking that up.
I don't know. Can we get a camera on that? Can we get a camera? Camera to the snack bar. Camera to the snack bar.
I'll tell you what, I was told that this TV in front of us would show us what's going on, but I don't see nothing. So I believe we are ready for our main event of the evening. Our next match is coming to the ring momentarily. The Travel Park player, he is Joe Dirt! And his opponent. Mr. Wrestling, Dinsmore! Mr. Wrestling, Nick Dinsmore against, I'll tell you what, the charismatic. Look at the fans getting behind Joe Dirt.
When are we going to get the bell call? When are we going to get the bell call? Dirt, I'm hearing a mass of fans saying Dirt.
And there is our opening bell. And there is the Superfreak indeed. And Nick Dinsmore circling Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt, he looks like somebody.
He's actually, yeah.
I don't know who. Maybe a mix of Howard Stern and somebody. I'll tell you what.
Howard Stern and mask.
Joe Dirt now going for the big lockup.
Oh!
And I'll tell you what, Joe Dirt.
You gotta love this guy. He's working the crowd. He's got the crowd behind him. They're going nuts for Dirt.
It's all about Dirt. It's all. Listen to this ravenous crowd. And Nick Dinsmore doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do.
He's trying to calm him down. I don't know what he's doing.
Joe Dirt pointing at Nick Dinsmore, and the crowd responding in kind. Boos and hisses from the crowd. Nick Dinsmore, not one of the more popular people here at the OVW.
Not tonight.
No.
Not tonight.
Normally, yes.
Normally, yes.
But how could you be popular?
Well, he's not in the ring against Joe Dirt every night either.
Not too long ago at WrestleMania.
I think we need to get another bell.
No, we don't need another bell.
No bell. No bell.
Recently at WrestleMania, one of the WWE's most popular superstars, The Rock, faced Hulk Hogan, and The Rock was booed out of the building, much like Nick Dinsmore is getting booed here tonight. Because he's facing a man of equal stature, of equal ability to Hulk Hogan, and I expect similar results tonight.
Love to see that. I think the work will be just as good.
Joe Dirt moves out of the way. Nick Dinsmore waiting. And now, Joe Dirt up on his shoulders. Oh, big victory roll. Almost rolled straight through. But Nick Dinsmore kicks out. And I'll tell you what, Joe Dirt, a house of fire. Joe Dirt with the fangs behind him. Joe Dirt, definitely a force to be reckoned with here at the Grand Davis Arena.
You're damn straight. It's all about dirt. What more can you say? Dirt, dirt, dirt. I think Dirt will make mulch out of Nick Dinsmore.
The fans chanting, go Dirt, go. Go Dirt, go indeed. Go Dirt in hell.
No dirt in hell.
Joe Dirt go for a test of strength. I have to say that was a mistake.
Oh.
You can't trust Nick Dinsmore.
I hope Nick Dinsmore left some room in his stomach because I think Joe Dirt's fist's going to go right up it.
I'll tell you what, Joe Dirt's all tangled up in the ropes. A vicious karate chop from Nick Dinsmore.
Did I hear a hi-ya?
And I've never seen Nick Dinsmore in there with a man of the stature of Joe Dirt. He rolls him up 1, 2 and a crucifix. Dinsmore gets out. Joe Dirt needs to follow up, and he does not.
It's all about the follow-up. It's all about the callback.
It's all about the dirt. It's all about the dirt.
All about dirt.
Joe Dirt claiming a pulled the tights. I did not see a pulled the tights.
He's claiming that they pulled his denim.
I'll tell you what, Joe Dirt better not step in a Coke bottle because he'll get caught in there. Those legs are twigs. The gobbledygooker had bigger legs than Joe Dirt, but regardless of that, the fans are behind him 110%.
110%, and you can see the excitement on Dirt's face. It was his birthday 2 days ago, and those are his Argyles.
I'll tell you what, Joe Dirt needs to work on his ring attire because he has 2 strings hanging from his no, those are his arms. But regardless, going for the body slam.
Ow!
Big reversal by Nick Dinsmore, and Joe Dirt has just been slammed into the dirt.
Oh, he took a back bump.
A back bump
A
indeed.
self-inflicted bump.
Well, the legs can't support him. It's like walking on 2 pencils. Joe Dirt with the big sunset flip.
No.
Nick Dinsmore floats straight through, and now he has Joe Dirt right where he wants him. Goes for the big elbow. Joe Dirt moves.
Rare, very
quick.
rare. Another variation.
We're making up moves as we go. Joe Dirt with a very stiff drop kick to the midsection. What did Joe Dirt just scream?
Joe Dirt did just scream.
I thought he
and
screamed.
the man is excited because he's giving us what we come to expect from Joe Dirt, and that's razor sharp work.
Nick Dinsmore slides in a chair. Joe Dirt retrieves the chair. And referee Ray Ramsey needs to get the chair out of there.
He's going to let him sit in it.
No, he's going to stand on it.
What type of operation is referee Ray Ramsey running here? What type of operation is referee Ray Ramsey running here? He's still not getting... Get the chair!
What is Joe Dirt doing with his tongue there? That's nasty. That is absolutely nasty. That's something I hope I never have to see again. Joe Dirt rolls himself out of the ring, as he should, because here comes Nick Dinsmore. Nick Dinsmore comes in with his own chair.
And as all trailer park players...
He goes to sit, but Ray Ramsey moves the chair out of the way. Nick Dinsmore right on his fanny. And now, Joe Dirt moving in. Dinsmore begging off. And now, Joe Dirt putting the boots. Standing. Oh!
He's got 50 pounds on his throat.
He's got all 150 pounds, 115 pounds on Nick Dinsmore. He's stomping a mud hole in him, and this is a real slobber knocker. Joe Dirt tries to shoot off Nick Dinsmore.
Oh my God, gravy! Dirt goes down! Dirt goes down!
That might have been the stiffest shot all night. I'll tell you what, Nick Dinsmore really gave it to Joe Dirt right there, and now he's following up. He's grabbing him by the mullet, and now a snap mare. Now he's standing on the hair.
Hey, and that is indeed a true mullet. Business on top, party in the back.
Isn't that a chick spot? Regardless, Nick Dinsmore being brutal to young Joe Dirt, making Joe Dirt pay for his sins. Joe Dirt now crawling to the corner. Nick Dinsmore following it up. Once again, grabs the mullet, and that is a horrible mullet.
Mullet!
The mullet smash in the corner, and Joe Dirt seems to be in trouble. And here comes the fans chanting Joe now. Joe. The fans are behind Joe Dirt, 127%. Big karate chop from Nick Dinsmore. I did not know Nick Dinsmore knew karate.
I don't know either.
I appreciate your help. I'm losing my voice, and all you throw in is I don't know either. Nick Dinsmore.
Honest answers here, honest answers. No fluff.
Nick Dinsmore with a variation of the surfboard. And I'll tell you what, he almost has Joe Dirt's hands. He has him crossed in the back. I've never seen that before.
I think he could actually wrap him around twice and stick Dirt's fingers in his own mouth.
The flexibility of Joe Dirt is astounding, much as everything about Joe Dirt. And a big kick to the midsection. And down goes Dirt. Stay down, Dirt.
Stay down, Dirt. The mullet is getting worked over tonight. Business on top, party in the back. Look at the mullet.
Thank you for your help. Nick Dinsmore now trying to shoot Joe Dirt in the corner. Big block. Oh, a stiff kick to the back, and my goodness gracious. And another karate chop.
Good. Easy on the karate chops, brother.
Those are easy on the kicks. That was stiff.
I don't know whether you know it or not, but those are legally registered weapons, Dinsmore's hands.
You believe what you just saw? That was a flatliner. You better not let him kick out. Oh, he just killed off my move. Dinsmore, that's my move. Are you asking for a run-in? Because I'll do it.
Instant replay.
You better not. Do not go for it again. Not my cradle neckbreaker. That's 2 moves in a row. Dinsmore,
and he kicked out one count.
Right now,
kicked out on
one.
You cannot hurt
maneuvers.
Dirt. God made Dirt, and Dirt don't hurt.
Did he just kick out on one?
He did.
They're killing off my moves. I can never use my moves here at the Grand Davis Arena again.
Well, it's a good thing you're not using it anymore, because obviously it's not effective. Dirt's kicking out on one.
Well, everybody I work here at the Davis Arena seems to beat me. I don't know how that happens. But here we go. Nick Dinsmore working over Joe Dirt. Once again by the mullet. I'm telling you right now, Dinsmore, I don't know if you can hear me in the ring, but if you try to do another one of my moves, I'm doing a run-in.
Storm in the ring.
Oh!
Another one of Kanyon's moves.
Joe Dirt now working over Nick Dinsmore. He grabs the sleeper hold.
Odd place to grab the sleeper.
2, 3, 4,
7.
5. Wait, we're going to another corner. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's Big 10. Joe Dirt surprisingly counts to 10. Maybe he can count to 10. That's 13 now, 14, 15. And he's going to the final corner. Can Joe Dirt count to 20?
Joe Dirt kept getting hung up on 4.
And that is 20. Joe Dirt is a house of fire, no doubt about it. Goes for this. Oh my! Tremendous strength. A la Hulk Hogan. WrestleMania 3. Slamming Andre the Giant. Joe Dirt.
Gary Von Erich slamming King Kong Bundy.
Joe Dirt getting the power. I don't know where from. Big reversal by Nick Dinsmore. Goes for the body slam.
Oh.
Down goes Dinsmore. Joe Dirt needs to follow up. He's going to try to roll him up. No. He's going to go for the Lion Tamer. He's going for Chris Jericho.
The Dirt Shooter. That's the Dirt Shooter.
The Dirt Tamer. The Dirt Shooter. The Dirt Crab.
He's
the
got
Dirty
a lot of
Crab.
names, a lot of variations, but it does the same thing. It wrenches the back.
He goes for the Dirty Crab. And I thought it was Jill Dirt that had the Dirty Crab. But no, it is Joe Dirt that goes for the Dirty Crab. And now here comes Jill Dirt. Speak of the devil. Oh, my. Right in the twig and berries. And down goes Dinsmore. Dirt knows he got him. 1, 2, 3. No, he kicks out. I really thought he put him over, but he didn't. Nick Dinsmore kicks out at 93-2 and 99/100.
Jill Dirt has great aim to hit the solar plexus of Nick Dinsmore. What the flat spin DDT?
That was a 427-degree DDT. 1, 2, foot on the rope by Nick Dinsmore. Tremendous moves by Joe Dirt. I don't know where he's getting it from.
No idea. No one knows. Nobody's seen this dirt before.
Joe Dirt now falls up with a stiff forearm, and there might be a receipt in his future. Here comes Nick Dinsmore, putting him right up top. Nick Dinsmore, no, Joe Dirt going. That's very close to one of my moves. There's a 2, but Dirt kicks out. I don't know, I'm not going to say that's one of mine, but it was a variation of one of mine. Dinsmore is asking for it. He shows Ramsey.
Referee Ray Ramsey puts up with none of this.
Dinsmore goes for the punch. Ramsey with a big body punch. Ray Ramsey. Joe Dirt fouls up. 1, 2.
No!
I thought for sure the Ray Ramsey body slam. Followed up by Joe Dirt's vertical press. And no. Somehow Nick Dinsmore found the energy to kick out.
Dinsmore's been around the block not once, not twice, but a bajillion times. He knows what's going on. He's not going to let that be. He will not succumb to moves of a referee.
I'm begging him. I put him over. I'm begging him to put Joe Dirt over. That was a feeble
attempt of a variation of a...
That was a triple Indy. Joe Dirt went for the triple Indy and the German suplex. And Joe Dirt rolls out of it. Joe Dirt rolls out of the pin. There's 2. Nick Dinsmore, will he go for 3? He hits him with 3. No. He's going for more than 3.
El Cuatro.
This is brutal. 4. I can't sit here and watch this happen.
He's going for Cinco.
Oh, my goodness. That's 5 German suplexes. Nick Dinsmore, after 5. Joe Dirt kicks out. Joe Dirt kicks out.
That was Nick Dinsmore's finisher 5 times.
The testicular fortitude of Joe Dirt is overwhelming. I went down to 1 German suplex when Nick Dinsmore hit me right here in the Davis Arena. And yet Joe Dirt somehow kicks out of 5. Somehow Joe Dirt kicked out of 2, maybe 3 of my moves. But now the crippler crossface. But Joe Dirt, with those long and lanky legs, gets a foot on the rope.
I tell you what, Joe Dirt's got at least 2 things working for him. Jill Dirt and balls. He's got both.
He's got cojones. But now, speaking of Jill Dirt, oh my.
Oh no!
Somehow a beaver is loose here in the Davis Arena.
Beaver.
But a reversal by Jill Dirt. A big hip toss. And the fans of Jill Dirt. Nick Dinsmore begging off. Joe Dirt getting back to his feet. He needs to follow up. Nick Dinsmore seems aggravated, seems flustered. There's no, like we said, does not know what to do with Joe Dirt.
She wants more. But she's calling him out.
Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Nick Dinsmore's got some kind of metal rod. I think he pulled it out of his trunks. That's what's been in his trunks all these years.
It wasn't a pack of certs. It was a baton.
Referee up to 9. And Joe Dirt wins.
Dirt wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the main event by way of countout. He was led to the ring by Jill Dirt, and he is Joe Dirt.
Joe frickin' Dirt.
And you believe.
Who would have thought? Who knew? Who knew?
The crowd, absolutely enthusiastic. Joe Dirt, tremendous job. Let's hear it for Joe Dirt.
Pandemonium running wild here at Grand Davis Arena, and rightfully so.
Joe Dirt with a tremendous effort. What a tremendous night of wrestling action.
This guy's got a future. And what? I have no idea.
I wonder, I'm still live over the house mic. Well, maybe they want me to thank all the fans for coming out tonight. It's been a great night of action here at the Davis Arena. Thank you so much for coming, and have a great, great night.